Hello, welcome to Chair Yoga with Katie. And we're going to start with our eyes closed. So a Shavasana before class, calming your mind, setting your intention for today's class. Relax your face. Soften your jaws. Slightly open up your jaws, like slightly separate the teeth. Lower the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Shoulders are relaxed down from the ears. Stomach and chest proud. Focusing on your breathing. When you inhale, belly and chest rise like a balloon. And when you exhale, draw the belly button back to your spine. Staying very calm, relax, and still in the present moment. Now really slowly open up the bodies by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Open up your eyes. Gently turning your neck left and right. Slowly come back to center. We're going to inhale the arms up above the head. Point your toes. Full body stretch. Exhale and down by the side. One more time. Inhale your arms up above the head. Point your toes. Elongate the body. Big, big stretch. Exhale and down by the side. This is your resting pose. Shoulders on top of hips. Knees on top of ankles. Stomach and chest proud. We're not pushing the stomach forward. Stretching out the shoulder next. Right arm up and across. Pull back. Creating resistance. Chin is away from the body. Eyes looking forward. Pull back. And we're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly release. Same arm up. We lengthen first. Place the palm behind your back. Use the other hand to guide the elbow. Tricep stretch. Chin up. Looking forward. Try to bring the elbows to the back of your head. Those who are more flexible, more advanced, if you can bind hands behind your back, go ahead, bind your hands behind your back. And don't worry if you're not able to do it. Slowly, slowly release. Shake it out. Repeat on the other side. Arm up and across. Pull back. Creating resistance. Chin is away from the body. Eyes looking forward. Pull back. Be mindful for those who have shoulder issues or any issues at all. Now we'll slowly release. Same arm up. We lengthen first. Place the palm behind your back. Use the other hand to guide the elbow. Tricep stretch. If you can bind hands behind your back, go ahead, bind your hands behind your back. Try to bring the fingers closer and closer together. And you can also work towards this with a strap or a towel. Now we're going to slowly, slowly release, shake it out. Hands on the shoulders, like epaulets. Elbows in, elbows out. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Feel the pain to your shoulder blades. Opening up lung, heart, chest. Increasing your lung capacity. Helping people with breathing related issues. Improving your posture. Now when you are in the center position, we're going to go into a full circle. Try to draw the elbow close together. Continue to oil the shoulder joints. Slowly, slowly release and change direction. Go the other way. Try to bring the elbows closer together. 2 more rounds. And 1 last one. Slowly release. We're going to inhale the arms up. Palm touch. Lengthening the spine. Exhale. We come to a side bend. Outside hand, grab a hold of the inside wrist. Chin is away from the body. Eyes looking up. Inhale, center, tall, long. Exhale, we go to the other side. Outside hand, grab a hold of the inside wrist. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking up. We'll repeat one more set. Inhale, center. Now lengthening the spine, tall, long. Exhale to one side. Make sure you sit securely on your chair. You're not going to fall off. Inhale, center. Reach for the sky. Exhale, come to a side bend. Outside hand, grab a hold the inside wrist. Chin is away from the body, eyes looking up. Stimulating meridian points, acupuncture points at the side of your body. Now we're inhale, center, one more set. Exhale, we'll release the bottom arm. Top arm is the crescent moon. Stretching out the internal organs on that side. Stimulating meridian points, acupuncture points. Now we slowly come back up to lengthen. Exhale, we go to the other side. Release the bottom arm. Top arm is the crescent moon. Side body long. Now we slowly come back to center to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Give yourself a hug. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Wrap the back arm around your waist. Now don't pull a back muscle. We're going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, twist. Turning the neck as well. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Stretching out the lower back muscles. Massaging internal organs. Helping you to digest and detox. So you may be burping. You may be farting, which are all normal bodily functions. And all spinal twists help people relieve back pain. Now we'll slowly come back to center to lengthen the spine. Exhale, get ready to twist, opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Wrap the back arm around your waist. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to turn. Now don't pull a back muscle for those who have back pain. Just go slow. Control your movement. You don't have to keep turning your head around to check the monitor to see what I'm doing. Listen to my verbal instruction. No sudden jerking motion. Now one more breath here, and we're going to slowly bring the body back to center. Inhale the arms up, lengthening the spine. Exhale, twist, this time opposite hand, opposite thigh. Wrap the back arm around your waist. Using the front hand and the exhale breath to see if you can turn a little bit more. Turning the neck as well. So we're stretching out the neck muscle as well. No need to rush in chair yoga. We're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the body back to center. Don't let go of the front hand. Inhale the other arm up, forming a crescent, looking up. Opposite hand, opposite thigh. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Slowly release. Switching side. Opposite hand, opposite thigh. The other arm up and over. Bring it directly behind your spine or wrap around your waist. Don't lean back too much. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to turn. Turning the neck as well. Stretching our lower back muscles. Massaging internal organs. Helping you to digest and detox. And we're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back to center. Don't let go of the front hand. Inhale the other arm up, forming a crescent, looking up. Couple more breaths. And 1 more breath. Slowly release. Hands on your thighs, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to continue with shoulder exercise. Alternating shoulder roll. 1 up and 1 down. Be mindful if you have shoulder issues like frozen shoulder. We're just increasing flexibility, mobility in your shoulder joints. Now, if you would like to have bigger movement like a backstroke, go ahead. As I have said before, if you have frozen shoulder, if you're not able to raise your arm up above the head, no problem. Stay within your comfort zone. You know your boundaries. Don't hit the chair and don't hit other furniture or other people in your household. Now we're going to change direction. Alternating shoulder roll. One up and one down. Now you can stay in a smaller motion. For those who would like to have a big motion, go ahead. Like a forward swimming stroke. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly release. Very good. Shake it out. Take a breath here. Arms out by your side. Small little circle in one direction. 10 times one way and 10 times reverse. Change direction. So one arm goes clockwise, the other arm goes counterclockwise. Get the brain busy to coordinate the movement. Slowly, slowly release. Very good. Shake it out. Make a fist. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears. Make it tight, tight, tight. Sign it out to release. Continue. Inhale your shoulders up, creating a lot of tension in the body. Exhale, let it go. So we create tension and we also relax the body. 2 more times. One last one. Slowly, slowly release. Very good. Shake it out. Hands on your thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Take a breath here. One arm up, the other arm down. Pull back. So if you're not able to raise your arm up above the head, cactus arms are fine. Stretching out shoulder joint in different angle, different direction. So after 10 times, we're gonna switch arm, the other arm up, pull back. Feel the resistance. If there's anything, any pose that causes you a whole lot of pain and discomfort, slowly come out of it. And we're gonna release. Shake it out. Take a breath here. Forearm stretch. Palm facing me, fingers facing down. So I'll give you a side view. Lengthening the forearm, opening up the energy channel. If you have very tight forearm, it's okay to have a slight bend. Everybody has different body types, different ability, different level, and different experiences. Wrist exercise, forearm stretch. Now we're going to change direction. Palm facing me, fingers facing down. Sitting up nice and tall. Get the blood circulating throughout your body. Change direction. Back of the hand facing me, fingers facing down. Once you have good blood circulation, it may improve your overall wellness. Change direction. Back of the hand facing me, fingers facing up. Stretch. Be mindful for those who have carpal tunnel syndrome. And slowly, slowly release. Shake it out. Take a breath here, and we're going to repeat on the other side. Forearm stretch. So give you a side view. If you have very tight forearm, especially the elderly, it's okay to have a slight bend. Don't push yourself beyond your limits. Stay within your comfort zone. As long as you feel the stretch is good to go. So pain, not good. Stretch is good. Change direction, palm facing me, fingers facing down. Stimulating meridian points, acupuncture points. Back of the hand facing me, fingers facing down. Continue to lengthen the forearm wrist exercise. Change direction, back of the hand facing me, fingers facing up. Slowly, slowly release, shake it out. And we're gonna continue with wrist rotation. Make a fist, 10 times one way, 10 times reverse. So this chair yoga program is also suitable for people, working individuals, student who does online learning. Once in a while, take a break during your day, do some stretches, and relax your muscles, increase flexibility, mobility in your joint. Now we will go the other way. Wrist rotation. So if you're on your devices a lot during the day or you work from home, you can take a break and do some stretches. Forward, backwards, back dog. 10 times. Thumb up, forward, backwards. Different angle. Change light bulbs, give it a very, very gentle shake. So love yourself more, which means take care of your body. Look after your wellness so that your family won't worry about you because you know how to look after yourself. And shake, shake, shake. Very gentle. Like you've gone to the washroom to wash hands, no paper, no towel to dry your hands. Also like when you wash some vegetable and you want to shake out the excess water. Very good. Slowly, slowly release. Take a breath here. We're going to interlace the fingers. Press down. Continue with shoulder exercise, forearm stretch, wrist exercise. Now, when I'm in the middle, I'm not leaning forward. I remain stationary. Push it up. Push the skyway. Continue at your own breath and your own pace. Breathing in and out through your nose. We never hold our breath, and we don't breathe with the mouth open. Deep, deep inhale through your nose, and deep, deep exhale through your nose. Continue with forearm stretch, wrist exercise, and shoulder stretch. Now you may feel it at the back as well. Your shoulder blade. One last set. Lengthening. And slowly, slowly release. Hands on your thighs. Sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to give the upper body a break, and we're going to continue with lower half of the body. Ankle stretch. You can have hands on your thighs, or you can hold on to the chair. Point and flex. Now, whatever you do, don't lean back too much. For those who can sit all the way back, you have back support. If you're short like me, I'm sitting about 2/3 of the way on my chair. I have to remind myself, stomach and chest proud, shoulders are relaxed, chin is away from the body, eyes looking forward. So feel free to place a firm cushion or pillow behind your back for support. We are pumping blood back to our hearts, helping us with circulation. One up, one down. We are also strengthening the entire leg from the hip joint to your feet. If you have your hands on your quadricep, the big muscle, you can feel it contract and release, same as the calf muscle. Stretching our hamstrings, strengthening ankle joints to support knee function. Side to side, like a windshield wiper. So we're strengthening the entire leg to support knee function because there's no muscle in the knees, only ligaments and tendons. So if you have knee pain, we will need to strengthen the big muscles, the calf muscles. Circular motion. Strengthen the ankle joint so that it's not so easy to slip and fall and twist our ankle. Go the other way, change direction. Reduce wellness, increase flexibility, mobility in the ankle joint. And this simple move can also be done for people, not only just elderly, who are bedridden. Let's say if you have come out of surgery and your mobility is very limited, so you can still do some stretches in bed. For those who are in wheelchair, just continue to keep moving, keep the blood circulating, and slowly, slowly release. Very good. Take a breath here, and we're going to go into a figure four. So opposite ankle, opposite thigh. Figure four, modification of pigeon. If you're doing mat yoga, we're flexing the foot to protect your knee. Make sure both butts are sitting down. We are not lopsided one way or the other. So sit securely on your chair. Hand resting on the medial part. We never press on the knee joint or the ankle joint to avoid injury to your joints. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, slightly lean forward. Now you try it out first. Do not put your entire body weight on this. Try it out. Now you're going to immediately feel the stretch here. Same hip flexor as the bent knee. Opening up the hip joint. Stretching the hip flexor. Helping people to relieve sciatica condition. However, if this is causing you a whole lot of pain and discomfort, if you're a severe sciatica sufferer, you need to seek professional medical help for diagnosis and treatment. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly come back. Release. Take a breath here. Repeat figure 4 on the other side. So opposite ankle, opposite thigh. So this is pointing the foot. This is flex, flex. The bottom of your foot is flat to protect the knee. Both butts are sitting down, hand resting on the medial part, not the knee joint or the ankle joint. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lean. Now you're going to immediately feel the stretch in the hip flexor, same side as the bend knee. Do not put the entire body weight on this, all right? So try it out first. You adjust your own tension, your own pressure. Listen to your body always to avoid injuries. Nice and slow. Inhale, relax. Exhale, lean forward. Open up the hip joints. So this is a good one to do if you have been sitting for a little bit longer. Let's say if you are sitting down watching a television program, maybe every now and again, just get up, move around, so your joint won't be stiff. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Slowly, slowly release. Catch your breath here. Sitting up nice and tall. And now we're going to go into wind releasing. Wind releasing, same as parking. We're going to wrap our hands around the right knee. So my left is your right. Adjust your posture. Grab your arms. Inhale, we relax the grip. Exhale, draw the knee close to the chest or armpit. One at a time. No sudden jerking motion. Be nice to your body always. Respect your body to avoid injuries. One at a time. Now, whatever you do, once again, don't lean back. You can either sit further back on your chair or place firm cushion behind your back. What we're doing is we're massaging organs on the right side of the body, as well as ascending colon. The big colons go from right to left. So inhale, relax, exhale, squeeze. It's going to reduce the bloatedness in your abdomens, helping you to relieve constipation. And we're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Big squeeze. Draw the knee close to the body. And we're going to stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Slowly, slowly release. And we're going to repeat when releasing on the other side. So we're going to wrap the hands around this knee. We're going to draw it close to the chest or armpit. Give it a good squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. Now my right is your left. I do mirror image for you. No sudden jerking motion, so don't pump yourself too hard. Be nice to your body. Massaging organs on the left side of your body, as well as descending colon. So anytime you feel bloated or constipated, especially when you're traveling, your bowel movement may not be as regular. So you can do this when releasing, lying down in bed or sitting in a chair. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Big squeeze. Draw the knee close to your chest. If you like, you can rest the foot on your chair. Give it a big hug. Couple more breaths here. And we're going to slowly, slowly release. Very good. Adjust your posture. Mid-class break. So if you need to have a sip of water, go ahead. Stay hydrated. Now we're going to go into the padding, tapping portion of the program. So cupping hands. So when it rains, you should be able to catch water. Cupping hands, and we're going to go up and down one side of the leg. Now we're not hitting. We are padding, tapping. Energize the body. Keep the blood circulating. Once you have good blood circulation, it may improve your overall wellness, increase your immunity level, improve digestion, and sleep quality. So even the bedridden or those who are in wheelchair can benefit from doing this. One last one. And we're going to switch sides. So once again, cupping hand. We don't use a flat hand. Cup. And we're going to pat and tap. Up and down your legs. Energize the body. So at the end of the session, your hands should be pinkish. Your face, your complexion should be pinkish to indicate that you have good blood circulation. One last round. Slowly, slowly release. Adjust your posture, sitting up nice and tall. Cupping hands. We're going to go on the outside of the arm, all the way to the other side. When you're ready, you can begin. And we're going to come across the chest, switching hands, and we're going to go on the outside. Go slow. No need to speed up. Take your time. And of course, if you're doing this at home in your own private practice, You can do a few more rounds. Now this is the last round and we're going to make it back to where we start. Very good. Slowly release. Adjust your posture if you find that over time you're slumping over. Good posture always. Then we're going to go on the inside of the arm all the way across. When you're ready, you can begin. Across the chest, switching arms. Relax the body. Relax the arm that is being patted. Stimulating meridian points, acupuncture points. And this is the last round. We're going to make it back to where we start. And you can release. Very good. Eye of the elbow. So relax this arm that is being pat. Cupping hands. Let's do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Slowly release. The other side, eye of the elbow, where the crease is. Cupping hands. Relax the arm that is being cupped. Relax the body. And we're not hitting. Remember, we are tapping. Let's do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Slowly release. Adjust your posture. Shoulder roll. And we're going to do armpit. So you can raise your arm all the way up or you can go shoulder height. Cupping hands. Armpit. Lymphatic drainage. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Shake it out. The other armpit. Lymphatic drainage. Cupping hands. Three, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly release. Shake it out. Neck and shoulder. Do it yourself massage. When you get to the neck part, be very gentle. Don't damage the soft tissue in your neck. So cupping hands again, relax the body, shoulder and neck. Do it yourself massage. Stretching out the neck muscles. Release any tension that you may have. Slowly, slowly release, shake it out, the other side, neck and shoulder. So relax this side of the body, cupping hands. Be very gentle when you get to the neck part. Stretching out the side of your neck. Release any tension that you may have. Do it yourself massage. So in your home practice, you can stay for a little bit longer. Slowly, slowly release, shake it out. So hopefully you feel a little bit more relaxed now. And we're gonna go kidney. And I just turn around and show you the kidney. So this is the kidney part, and we just want to slightly tap. Stimulate kidney function. So we're not pounding ourselves. We just want to stimulate the kidney to promote kidney function. So all the organs, all parts of the body are working hard together all through our life to support us. So we have to take care of our body. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Shake it out. Chopping hands, and we're just going to go across the abdomen. Now the abdomen, usually we have a fatty tissue to protect internal organs. So use your chopping hand. We just want to stimulate. We're not pounding ourselves. We're not hitting ourselves hard. Just a chopping motion. Now, listen to your body. If this is causing you pain, a whole lot of discomfort, you don't have to do it. You can stop at any time. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Shake it out. And the next portion of the program is the warrior series. We're going to do it the chair yoga way. Now, the more advanced student, if you prefer to do it on the yoga mat, go ahead. A lot of people find that it's very uncomfortable to straddle the chair. And I'm a shorter person, so I'm using blocks to raise my leg up. And if you also need support, you can place your feet on books, on boxes. So I'm straddling my chair. Front knees 90 degrees on top of the ankle between second and third toe. Make sure it doesn't wobble in or out. Good solid bottom foundation. Back leg is at 45. So when you look down, you're in a heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Square the hip to the front. Inhale your arms up, holding onto your ball. So now we're in the warrior 1 position. Shoulders relax down from your hips. Holding onto your ball, palm facing each other, pinky slightly curved in, eyes looking up. We're not tipping the head back. Eyes looking up, and we will stay here for a few breaths. Every pose, we try to stay for about 5 breaths. 1 more breath, and we're going to open up. So bring the hands to heart center. Arms out in T. Not leaning forward. Evenly distribute your weight between the 2 legs. Not one arm higher than the other. Reach and stretch. Palm facing down. Turn and look at the front fingers. Strong arms, so if I was to come and press on you, you should be able to resist me. Extend the side angle. Left elbow resting on left thigh. Right arm up. Reach and stretch. Open up the top hand. Look at the top thumb. Not putting a whole lot of weight on the front thigh. Lift and stretch. Now make sure you're not going to fall into the center. 1 more breath. And we slowly bring the top arm over to form 1 straight line. Form the baby finger to back heel. Now don't lean into the center. Not putting a whole lot of weight on the front thigh. Feel the length in the right side of your body. Stretch. Strong arm, strong core. Work the legs in the warrior series. Wrapping the top arm around your waist, keeping the top shoulder up and open, looking up. Slowly, slowly release, coming into a reverse warrior, flipping the left arm up, right hand down the right thigh. Now this is a side bend, so you should feel the stretch in the left side. It is not a back bend. So don't pull a back muscle, looking up. Top arm is a crescent moon. No change in the legs. One more breath, slowly, slowly release. Triangle, so arms out in T, shoulder height, shift to the front. When you can't go anymore, windmill the arms. Bottom hand, 6 o'clock. Top hand, 12 o'clock. Now you don't have to go so far down. So if this is where you at, stay here. Like you can still rest the arm on your thighs. The more advanced student, you can come here. Shoulders side on top of each other. Both palms facing out, looking up. Make sure you sit securely on your chair. And those who don't want to do the warrior series for whatever reason, you can take a break. Now we're gonna slowly, slowly come back up and repeat everything on the other side. So we're gonna lead with the other leg. And if you're doing mat yoga, just flip to the other side. Take your time to set up. I'm straddling my chair. Front knees 90 degrees on top ankle between second and third toe. Don't wobble in or out. Back foot is at 45. So when you look down, we're in a heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Square the hip to the front. When you're ready, arms up, holding onto your ball. Palm facing each other, pinky slightly curved in, eyes looking up. We're not tipping the head back. Watch your neck. Don't pull a neck muscle. Couple more breaths here. And we're going to transition to warrior two. So we're going to bring the hands to heart center. As soon as you open up, arms are parallel to the floor. Palm facing down, not leaning forward. Evenly distribute your weight between the two legs. So warrior poses are good to do because they build strength, stamina. We also strengthen the leg muscle, which I have mentioned before. If you have knee pain, it may be helpful because we're strengthening the quadricep, the calf muscles. And we're going to transition to extended side angle, right elbow resting on right thigh, left arm up. Reach and stretch, open up the top hand, look at the top thumb. Not putting a whole lot of weight on the front thigh. Now we always engage our core abdomen muscles, which means pull your belly in, pull your belly button towards the spine, but not squeeze so hard that you are cramping. Now slowly remove the top arm over, take your time to extend the side angle, keeping the body up and open. Now don't lean to the center, you may fall off your chair. Now feel the length in the left side of your body, top palm facing down. The hand is an extension of the arm. Like we're not flipping it up and we are not going all different angle. The hand is an extension of the arm, top palm facing down. Now we're gonna wrap the top arm around our waist, keeping the top shoulder up and open, looking up. Slowly, slowly release, come into reverse warrior, flipping the right arm up, left hand down, the left thigh. Feel the length in the side of your body. Now this is a side bend, we're not doing a back bend. So don't pull a back muscle, eyes looking up. Try your best, no change in the legs. One more breath, slowly release now. Reach to front, triangle. So we'll shift to the front. When you can't go anymore, windmill the arms. Bottom hand, 6 o'clock. Top hand, 12 o'clock. Shoulders stack on top of each other, both palms facing out, looking up. Lift and stretch. Now you can slide the bottom hand a little bit higher if you like. Staying here for one more breath. And we're going to slowly, slowly come back. And you can bring the legs together. And we're going to continue with chair yoga now. So taking a couple of calming breaths. And we did a lot of hard work for the legs. So we're gonna pay attention to the upper body. We're gonna go into cat and cow. So we're gonna inhale to open up the body, shine the chest up to the ceiling, chin up, and this one you can do head back if your neck is good. If your neck has issues, neck pain, don't tip the head all the way back. Exhale to close, round the back as much as you can. Chin to chest, coming into an angry cat. Inhale, open to cow. Chin up, head back. Exhale to close, chin to chest. So go at your own breath and your own pace. You don't have to keep looking at the monitor to see what I'm doing. Just keep going, cat and cow. Inhale one way to open up the body. Exhale to close, round the back, chin to chest. So what we're doing is we're creating spaces between vertebrae. Cat and cow help people to relieve back pain. Feel your spine moving. 2 more sets. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Slowly come back to center, hands on your thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Take a breath here. And we're going to go window washing arms. So doesn't matter which arm you start. Make sure you can see your arm in front of you. Window washing. Be mindful for those who have shoulder issues. Smaller circle are fine. So 10 times clockwise, 10 times reverse. One last round. And slowly, slowly release. Take a breath here. Repeat on the other side. Window washing. So we're going to go clockwise first, 10 times. Change direction, go the other way. One last round. Slowly, slowly release. Very good. Setting up nice and tall. Now we're going to scissor the arms. So one time on top, one time below. Now you don't have to go big and you do not have to go fast. Continue with shoulder exercise. We're going to scissor all the way up to the sky. Anytime you're tired, take a break. Have a sip of water and join us when you can. Never force yourself beyond your limits and your boundary. This is the last one. So we're going to bring the arms all the way up to the sky and slowly bring it back down. Very good. Slowly, slowly release. Hands on your thighs. Giving the upper body a break, and we're going to continue with the lower half of the body. We're going to open up the hip joints. Toes are pronated out. In. Knees together. Toes are pronated in, like pigeon toes. So we're going to open. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Opening up the hip joint. Open. Close. Be mindful for those who have hip issues. Stretching the inner thighs. Now, if you want to add the arms as well, we can go ahead. Inhale, open, exhale, close. So continue like a cat and cow motion. Shine the chest up. So we're opening up. Shoulder exercise as well. Feel the pinch in your shoulder blades. Open, close. So we're working the brain as well. So brain activity, brain exercise. Coordinating the movement with your breath. Get the brain busy. So hopefully with the brain being busy and engaged, it may delay the onset of dementia. So we cannot stop the process of aging. So hopefully we can delay the aging process by looking after our well-being and our physical body. Let's do 2 more times. Open, close. 1 more. Open, close. Very good. Hands on your thighs, sit up nice and tall. And we're going to come to a side bend. So we're going to keep the legs open. So make yourself comfortable. Now, if you're like me, I'm short, my feet are dangling. Place your feet on riser, either on yoga block, your books, or on boxes. So improvise just to elevate your feet a little bit. Now, one arm resting on the thigh, the other arm up. Bridge and stretch. Open up the top hand. Look at the top thumb. And we're just going to go alternating. One side at a time. So go at your own breath and your own pace. No need to rush and no need to keep looking at the monitor to see what I'm doing. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. Lengthening the side of your body. Reach and stretch. One last set. And slowly, slowly release. So we're doing the opening up hip joints, stretching in the thighs, where we're doing upper body stretches. Now, we're going to go diagonal. Reach and stretch. Now, feel the length in the side of your body. Now, make sure you don't fall into the center. We're just going to go side to side as well. Reach and stretch diagonally. Stretching out the internal organs as well. Stimulating meridian points, acupuncture points. One last set. Slowly, slowly come back to center. We can bring the legs together again. Sitting up nice and tall. Take a couple of calming breaths, and we're going to do a twist. So we're going to inhale the arms up to lengthen the spine. Exhale, now twist. One arm forward, the other arm back. Don't pull a back muscle. Control your movement. Inhale, center twist to lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Now, those who have back pain, back issues, don't go fast. Don't pull a back muscle. Turn and look at the back, turning the neck as well. One last set. Slowly, slowly come back to center. Arm down by your side, hands to your thighs. Now we come to the end of the program, but we'll go into a very brief Shavasana, final relaxation. Sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Soften your face. Relax the jaws. Separate your teeth. Lower the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Scan your body and see if there's anywhere that's still holding on to tension. Let yourself go. Letting go of all your stress, worries, anxiety, anything that doesn't serve you anymore. We're here focusing on our breath. When you inhale, belly and chest rise like a balloon. And when you exhale, draw the belly button back to your spine like a deflating balloon. We are calm. We are relaxed. We are still in the present moment, in your own little world. Couple more breaths, and we will slowly open up the eyes, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Gently turning your wrist and ankle. Turning your neck left and right. Slowly come back to center. You're going to inhale the arms up above the head. Point your toes. Full body stretch. Exhale. Arm down by your side. One more time. Inhale your arms up above the head. Point your toes. Big, big stretch. Elongate the body. Exhale. Arm down by your side. To close the practice, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you very much for coming, sharing the joy of yoga together, and letting me guide through the practice. Always my pleasure. Namaste.